know where they're from. You know what I'm saying? You've got Ugandans, they know where they're from. Eritreans, they know where they're from. They even know their tribe. But we as a people, we don't know where we're from. You know that was prophesied in the Bible.
You said about the Indians and the Chinese.
But we're not talking about them, we're talking about us. Yeah, we're talking about us. They've got their heritage too. You know what I'm saying?
Our cabling was one landmass at one point. So there were all these names you're talking about.
Yeah.
The white man came and gave us those artificial borders.
Yeah, that's
we was
right.
one landmass. Like Russia was one landmass.
Yeah, that's right.
Like how China was one landmass.
That's right.
We was always one landmass called our cabling.
Yeah, Al-Kebulon. Yeah, I've heard of that. But
remember Nimrod's time?
Yeah,
it was split with Babylon, isn't it? Where they all had the different languages. The Tower of Babel, even like the United Nations building today, is still. Where is it? See that the EU, the same EU building, Parliament building, it's in the same image, the way the Tower of Babel was.
Okay.
So the Bible specifically says, right? Let me get you a scripture. This is Ecclesiastes. Because you don't go, but he was there teaching all this.
No, go on. What you want?
Ecclesiastes.
Right.
No, chapter 2. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 16.
This is Ecclesiastes 4.
Do you mind if I use the mic so that everyone can hear the verse?
This is Ecclesiastes 4:16. There is no end of all the people.
There is no end of all the people.
Even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of spirit.
So look, there's no end of all the people. So in the Bible, alright, we know there's 18 different nations. We know of that. We hear about them. The names, some of them we might not understand. Like you might hear Moab or Ammon or Ashkenaz. You might hear Tarish, Javan. You might not Magog, Gog. You might not know about these names. But we know spiritually who these people are because of their characteristics. You understand? So now we know Ishmael, the Arabs, you know what I mean? Moab, the Chinese, Ammon, the Japanese, Cush, we know the Ethiopians. So some of them we're already aware of, you understand? But some, we know that the Japanese and the Chinese, you can't say they're the same. You can't say they're the same, innit? Japanese and Chinese. They'll be like, well, we're different. They know, like the brother was saying, they know the heritage of their ancestors, their fathers.
That's right.
Now what the brother was trying to get at is, us as a people, we known to be what? Slaves, coons, niggers, boys, African American or black British. That isn't biblical. Now the Most High says that these names will go onto a people that are called the Israelites. Alright, give me that in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 30. Deuteronomy 28 and 37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
But now that proverb and a byword, now that's what we're called. Niggers, madman,
Black.
Yeah, black. A colour. There's no nationality black. There's no people black. Give me verse 64.
Verse 64, Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
And that's what's happened to us as a people. We're serving other gods, like the Christian church. They're serving the cross. They'll say they don't bow to it or that, but they use it as that's the thing they use, the cross, right? And they'll serve this guy, the image, white Jesus, and that, yeah. We know in the Bible he's got woolly hair, you know what I mean? He's got like, you know what I mean? He's got feet like brass. So these are the images, yeah. Sorry, wood and stone. And these are all the stone images. Look, these are all the stone images they made. Understand? This is what we're serving. All these religions in Christianity, right? You got Baptists, Mormons, Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal, Islam, Rastafarian, Buddha, Kemetan, Satan worship.
Which one was Dr. Malachi York?
He's an Egyptian sort of vibes. Egyptology sort of vibes. But it's different.
But most of this stuff,
it's different doctrine.
most of this doctrine, he was already teaching this about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah. But it's off a different standpoint, isn't it?
But he was actually really, he actually took many of the brothers into that teaching them that it was Hebrew, teaching them that it was Israelite. But he had different schools of thought, and he taught Islam, he taught Christianity. So he brought everybody up to speed.
It's a big
and then they moved on it.
It's a big melting pot of body. Because
it's like he was bringing everyone together. But really, there's a difference between certain people, like the Israelites and the Egyptians and the Ethiopians. They're different people. But he was bringing them all together. I do remember that.
And bringing them all together. Joel 2:27, man. Or Amos. No, get the Amos, man. Amos 3:1.
So what's the fundamental difference between yourselves and the Hebrew Israelites?
No, we are the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
Okay, so
we are Hebrew Israelites.
So what I'm saying to you is that you have no difference with the brother and sisters in America.
No difference.
Who
wear the fringes and stuff.
Who emigrated to Dimona about 40 years ago.
Yeah, they're Israelites.
It's the same.
They're Israelites,
Okay.
but we don't feel that going to there is the making it.
But that's a big statement. If you go to the source of where
it doesn't make a difference.
This is the
We're in Babylon, isn't it?
Okay, we'll get that. Give me Baruch. Get Baruch.
We've got to get out of Babylon. That's the main thing.
Chapter 2, Baruch chapter 2 and verse 29.
This is Baruch 2 and verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
So look, if you don't hear the voice of the Most High, he's going to turn it into a small number. Now in Dimona, them people, their children, because they went there in the 70s, 80s, 70s?
Yeah, between the 60s and the
60s and 70s and that, yeah? Alright, so early 70s, late 60s, they went to Dimona, which is it's a nuclear waste. It's a nuclear waste
That's where they
area.
put the nuclear site.
Yeah, there's a nuclear waste area where they dump nuclear waste, right? So they put them there in the worst conditions. What are the children? What are my children doing now? They're fighting in the wars against the Palestinians. That a war that shouldn't be involved in. So they're not fighting in the war that for coming out here to tell the people that they are the children of Israel and this land belongs to us. They're going to help the Israelis fight a war. Brother, come on. We're Hebrew Israelites. We study to see how our people are doing. When we look over there to see how our people are doing, they're helping them.
But you know one of the laws in Israel is that once you've been subscribed to the age of 18, you have to do military service.
20, from the age of 20.
20, sorry.
20, yeah, no. Deuteronomy chapter, Numbers 1 and 18.
You want it?
No, wait, let's get this. Numbers 1 and 18, not 2 and 18.
This is the book of Baruch 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity.
But where?
But in the land of their captivity.
In the homeland.
In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
So our homeland isn't Nigeria. That's the land of our captivity. Our homeland isn't Ghana. That's the land of our captivity. So in the land of Israel, that is not, they never knew they were Israelites in the land of Israel. They knew they were Israelites in the land of America. They remember themselves.
That's right.
But he says he's going to deliver them in the land of captivity to bring them to Israel. So there's a prophecy they have not fulfilling. They are pushing prophecy that the Most High hasn't done, because he's going to gather us from the four winds. from all nations, wherever we've been scattered, to serve where we've been serving our forefathers, serving wood and stone. You just read that in the curses for not keeping the commandments. So we keep it.
Verse 32. Verse 30. No, 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I gave them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. Now, that isn't the land of their captivity. That's meant to be their homeland. So go into Demona, fair dues. That's what you feel. That's what your spirit, the Most High, has led you to do. All farewells, all dues, all goods to you, right? But the Most High specifically saying we're going to praise Him in the land of our captivity. Read that again.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
England, right? Scotland, Wales, Ireland, America, Germany, Netherlands, Amsterdam, Jamaica, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, anywhere we've been scattered, right?
Jamaica,
North Brazil, Colombia, Mexico.
And think upon my name.
And do what?
And think upon my name.
We're meant to think upon Him where our people are. We need to gravitate and be fishers of men and help our people that are. How can you help your people running away from them with people that know already? To do what? Hide the wisdom. You get it? Like the wisdom, I say, alright, but you know what? Fair news, they've done that. They left behind a couple guys, say, look, you lot don't want to come teach the word here, we're going to go over there. There's no hiding. Because look at the situation that your children are in. Your children are taking on Israeli women. Your children are now fighting a war that don't pertain to them. The children are not, they're not all keeping up with, like, you know what I mean? They're meant to be your children's meant to all be keeping up with the commandments. And most of them do, but not all of them do. And the ones that don't, it's sad on us. Because we're seeing that because we're not in that land yet, we're not in the promised land yet. Yeah. The land that's promised to us has to come with the Messiah, the King over us. He has to be the King over us. Not another man, not another nation. Can't be king. Give me that. Get the numbers.
Listen, brothers, thank you very much. Keep up the good work, yeah? One love, yeah?
Peace and love, bro.
Yeah.
You're an Israelite, bro, yeah? Praise Him in the land of our captivity, bro, yeah?
One order.
Peace and love, man. One order. Yeah, how is the order, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, he took 2 minutes to hear. He knows his stuff. He's an elderly man. He knows his stuff. He knows about the Hebrew Israelites. But so, first and foremost, what we're going to do is give all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baharakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders of the house of David that rule and teach well. And salutations to all the brothers out there that are laboring and building themselves up in the spirit to labor soon in the times to come. Shalom to the sisters that are obeying their husbands and obeying their fathers and mothers if they're not yet got husbands, and the children out there obeying their fathers and mothers, honoring them. Shalom. So yeah, right now we're in the time of lamentations, man. It's better to go read that. It's better to go. Give me the Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 2, sir, and the last verse.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of jump up and down and sing on the corner of the streets, man. We need to be lamenting. We need to be mourning, because right now, what have we got out here? Is it very beautiful for us? No. It's not a beautiful time for us, man. It's horrible times we're in, man. Read this.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 10. Shall I start at 9?
Yeah, start at 9.
Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 9. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written therein and without, and there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe.
What was it?
lamentations, mourning, and woe.
Yeah, so the Bible's got lamentations and mournings and woes. This Bible we're reading is not about go to the healed or go to the ones full of heart. It's to the ones broken hearted, man. The ones that are wounded and need healing, man. If you want to get it, Isaiah 61, isn't it? This is who the Bible is for.
This is the book of Isaiah 61 and verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
So the Bible's for the ones in the prison houses. The Bible's for the ones that have been put into captivity. The Bible is for the ones that are broken-hearted, man. Not jumping up and down, singing and being like merry in the damn Babylon. We need to wail. We need to cry, man. Cause don't big up. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 51. Amen.
This is the book of Luke chapter 4 and verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogues on the Sabbath day and stood upon and for to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found in the place where it was written, the Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel unto the poor.
To preach the what?
To preach the gospel unto the poor.
So the gospel is not for the rich pastors, man. The gospel ain't for the damn richy rich, man. The gospel is for the poor people, man. Read. And for who else?
And has sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
The ones that are full of heart.
And has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, and preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of the sight of the blind, and set at liberty them that are bruised.
Yeah, that's who the gospel's for, man. The ones that have been bruised by these damn wicked heathens, man. The ones that are in poverty, the ones in the prison houses, the ones that need to be delivered from captivity, man. They don't understand what they're reading. Read this.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our power.
Yeah, so that's the point. We're here to declare the works of the Most High, the Most High's power, man. The Most High's power says he's going to bring judgments upon Babylon. Like, Babylon ain't going to be nice. It's not going to be a beautiful place to live in. The judgments upon Babylon is that we need to come out of Babylon, man. We need to come out of the midst, because he's going to render unto her double, man, according to her works. And what has Babylon, what is the works of Babylon? What have they done? That's the question, isn't it? Like, why is the Most High so mad with this place that he wants to destroy it? Do you know why? Brother, do you read the Bible? Look, we got so many Christians out here, man. Pan the camera, bro. We got Christians over there with the books, talking to the homos.
Christians here as well, bro.
Why? You're Christians, yeah? Hey, look, get the Christians. Hey, look, one second, you're a Christian. You're not a Christian.
I am. Standard.
Why is God so mad with this place, Christian guy? Is he a Christian? No, he just said he was, man. He's a Christian. Come here. Well, then why is God so mad, Mr. Christian, man? Do you know why God's so mad with this place, big man? Why is the Most High so angry with Babylon? Because he says Babylon, give me that in Psalms 137. Why is God so angry with Babylon? Do you know? Alright, we're gonna read you a verse, because it seems like you need this, man. We need to understand the position that we're in today. Alright, read.
This is the book of Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
Who ought to be destroyed.
So why is the Most High angry with Babylon? This is the Psalms. Do you know why?
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
So look, the same thing that they have done to the Israelites, the Babylon, is the same thing he's going to do to them. You get that? So who's Babylon? That's the question. The Most High wants to destroy them.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe unto the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
So woe, destruction upon this city, man. He's upset because it's got a lot of blood on their hands. The blood of who? The brokenhearted. The blood of who? The captives. The blood of the saints, man. The blood of the saints.
This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done unto her.
According to all that she hath done. Right? That's what the Most High wants, man, because he's made Babylon like the daughters of Israel and the sons of Israel. They've made themselves like unto Babylon as well. So he says he don't want all of you Israelites as well, man, because you guys have turned onto the wicked Babylon.
For she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Go verse 16.
Verse 16. Jeremiah 50 and verse 16. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handled the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land.
That's what's going on. A lot of them, they understand that they got to go and deal with their own people, man. You got to go and deal with your own people, because the Most High is about to bring a sword upon you guys, man. And you can't trust every nation. That's why we know it's a nation thing. That's why we say to people, what's your nationality? It's a nation thing, man. And we know Israel is going to come out of many nations. We know that. We're not oblivious to that. But we're going to teach, thus saith the Lord, and not trim our ways, man. To seek love from people that don't love you, man. The Most High, he says, be careful and never trust thine enemy, man, as iron rusted. So we got to be circumspect, try them, whether they be of the spirit. Because a lot of them, they're not. They're not. Even your own brother is not. King Saul wasn't of his own. You know what I mean? The brother that loved you seek to slay. Give me that Psalms 109. Your own brother can seek to slay you, man. But let's read this.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For the merchants thy merchants were of a great man of the earth. For by thy sorcery were all nations deceived.
And that's what they've done, by their sorceries, man. By the Medea, the Greek goddess, who was the goddess of illusions, man. That's what they use, the sorcery in the media, man. Your phones, your Twitter, your damn Facebook. It's used to put a sorcery in your advertisement in your minds, man. You can't get your hand off your phone. Everyone's always looking at a damn the media, man. It's used to put a big guile over your face. Read.
Verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets.
And in what?
And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
And that's Babylon, man. Babylon is going to be fallen down because she's got blood. This place has got the blood of our ancestors on it, man. It has to go. That's why we can't be singing and dancing in the land of our captivity. This is not our rest. This is not the place where we can rest and be jumping up and down and singing and dancing, man. Psalms 137 from the top you should have read. Alright? How can we sing the Most High song in a strange, captive Babylon, man? By the rivers of Babylon, man. We can't sing this song, the Most High song here. It's defiled, man. Read.
Psalms 109 and verse 3. They compass me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. For my love they are adversaries, but I give myself unto prayer.
Yeah, go to 1 Samuel chapter 23. Right? For David's love, they became his adversaries, man. They became his adversaries, and they sought to kill him, man.
This is 1 Samuel 23 and verse 20. Now therefore, O king, come down according to all the desire of thy soul to come down, and our part shall be to deliver him into the king's hand. And Saul said, Blessed be ye of Yahweh, for ye have compassion on me.
Yeah, there was a man that said, yo, let's go and get David, man. And we'll bring David into your hand, man. And King Saul was like, oh, you're a blessed guy, man, for helping me to slay our brother David, man. Now that's a wicked man. If that isn't a wicked man, I don't know who is, man. You have conspired to go up against your own brother, man. Now this is what we get in Israel, man. Among our own people, there's wicked men that can't wait to stab you in the back, man. Go to
Go to chapter 26.
This is Matthew 26 and verse 14. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went and said unto them, What will you give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they covenanted with him for 30 pieces of silver.
yeah, 30 pieces of silver is enough to kill your brother. Madness. Only our people, man. What you got for me if I bring him over, man? You got a hit out on him. Yeah, how much do you need? I said 30 pieces of silver was enough. Madness, isn't it? To slay the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, man. The conquering lion, man. 30 pieces of silver. Folly, man. That's why we say, yo, as much as we are against Babylon, the Most High are against 2/3 of these people, man. Go to that, get that in Zechariah. He's against 2/3 of these people, man, because why? They've conspired against their own.
Go to, you know where it is? Yeah, hold it.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, save Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the 3rd part shall be saved therein, shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
That's what's going on, man. We gotta say Yahweh is the power, man. Yahweh is the power. Go to the book of Ezekiel. Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, and verse 13. Because our people, man, look, our people, we got a chance. The Most High has given us a chance. Even though we become wicked, we've got a chance to turn from wickedness, man. But we can't do that with false prophets and false pastors in our way, man. We need the right doctrine.
This is Ezekiel 34 verse 13. And I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries, and will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel, by the rivers and in the inhabited places of the country. I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall their fold be. There shall they lie in a good fold, and in a fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. I will feed my flock, and I will cause them to lie down, saith Yahweh Power. I will seek that which was lost, and bring again that which was driven away. I will bind up that which was broken. I will strengthen that which was sick. But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment.
Yes, that's the Most High says He will look after His people, man. He will bring them. And He's going to destroy the ones that need to be destroyed. But at the same time, we have to get right. We have to praise Him in the land of our captivity. We remember Him, man, in the land of our captivity, man. Go to the book of the one where it says we're going to Isaiah 41. Isaiah 41, and I think it's
21.
Isaiah 41.
Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against me shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shall not find them, even them that contended with thee. They shall war against thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, Yahweh, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
That's the point. So we need the help. We need to not fear, and our people were fearful. That's why we jump up and down and look for a nation that cannot help you. They cannot save you. You're looking for them. That's why you're jumping up and down for joy. Because sweet Jesus, right? Sweet Jesus is helping you, right? What? Because the so-called white man is giving you money to pay your bills. But yet he owns the whole road. And his daughter's just turned, 13? And he just spent $2 million on her birthday party. You know what I mean? When everyone's coming to, he's got Justin Bieber flying in to come up to her birthday party. And you get what I'm saying? Bruno Mars is coming in to do the outro. And then you are there, not to say these guys are anything marvelous and that, but the fact of the matter is these people own the tax, they're the tax man, they're the bankers. They own the museum. They've got the authority to come in your country and store the things behind a glass, so you can come and look at it for an amusement, man. Yeah, you gotta go all the way to the zone 1 to get on the bus and the train to for an amusement. Like that's something to do today. You go and see the stolen sticks and stones of the poachers, man, that steal your bones, man. Bring down.
Yeah, the one where it says, is it 20? hold this. Psalms is I want the one where it says 25. No, the one. And, sorry, 33 and 18. Salakia. Psalms 33, 18.
Salakia Israel. There's so many Psalms. I love the Psalms. Psalms 33, 18.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 18. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh is upon them that fear him.
So yeah, it says, don't fear. When it says fear not thou worm Jacob, it says don't fear Babylon, man. Don't be dismayed or confounded. Right? Or someone don't be give me that Malachi 3 and 6 after the super verses, man. Malachi 3.
This is the book of Malachi 3 and verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's the word I'm looking for. We don't want to be consumed and come up delusional or become seen as madmen, because we use the word as our foundation for our stability, for our faith. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the faith of thy times, stability of thy times. So we use this. We can't be consumed. We can't be consumed. And Colossians 2 and 8. Colossians 2 and 8.
This is Colossians 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
We can't let a deceitful man with his philosophies and his vain opinion get hold of us, because we set the foundation, which is the word. Go to the book of Matthew. I want the rock. Matthew chapter 7, verse 24.
This is the book of Matthew 7 and verse 24. And it reads, Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
That's the point, man. Firmed upon a rock. Right, read this.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 18. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death.
To what?
To deliver their souls from death, and to keep them alive in famine.
And to do what?
And to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waiting for Yahweh. He is our help.
He is what?
He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us, according as we hope in thee.
So let the Most High have mercy upon us, man. Because we hope, and for the Most High to help us, because we fear him, man. And by fearing him, we keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. We obey, because to obey is better than the sacrifice, man. So when we obey the commandments by men having beards, our wives not wearing these leggings and trousers, that's just obeying the commandments of the Lord, man. That are done, that are never ever done away with, man. Because what the Lord does not change. He says, I don't change, man. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed with the vain philosophies of man and false prophets and then wicked pastors, man. I hope the precepts are all painting a beautiful picture together, man. Because why we gonna, the evil shepherds have led our people away. Back to the Ezekiel I was asking you.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 7. Ye that fear Yahweh, waiting for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear Yahweh, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generation of old, and see did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he even despise that called upon him? Verse 11, for Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering. From the top? From verse 7, yes? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 7. Ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generation of old, and see did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the fear of Yahweh.
Yeah, so there the Most High says, bro, we can't be confounded if we fear the Most High, man. And all of these are talking about the prophets of old and the ancient men and the noble men, man. They all done what? Had faith in the Most High. So the Most High gave them honorable names, man. That's why you know Joshua. That's why you know Caleb. That's why you know Benaiah, Judas Maccabee. These men, they're known because of their renown. The resolve was through keeping the faith of the Most High, man. The resolve was without waver. Read this.
This is Ezekiel 34 verse 5, verse 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel.
Against who?
Against the shepherds of Israel.
So yeah, we prophesy against them false pastors of Israel, man. Them wicked shepherds of Israel, right?
Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel.
Woe be to the shepherds of our nation, the high men, the priests, the high priests, man, them pastors, man. The destruction upon them, man. What?
That do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
Yeah, you feed yourselves. You don't give it to the shepherds. I mean, the shepherds don't give it to the sheep. You give it to yourselves. You're meant to feed the sheep. But you get fat, and you get big fat pockets, man, to deceive the people. That's why a lot of people they go to church. Why? Because they get spiritual attacks. But you find out that they're getting pimped out. These guys are the low level. They're getting pimped out by the pastor, man. How much money do you go put in that collection plate, man? It's a damn shame. When they say, but isn't that a law of tithing? Isn't that the law of tithing? But the laws are done away with. You wicked people in the churches, man. Robbing the people, man. Read that verse again.
This is the book of Ezekiel 34 verse 2. Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
Should not the shepherds feed the flock? Why are you feeding yourselves, man? Read.
Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed with that which is sick. neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost.
So you haven't dealt with the people of the God. You haven't dealt with the people that deserve the gospel in righteousness, man. You haven't built up the ones that are broken away. You good? You good, Keith? What's your nationality?
London.
Huh?
London.
What's your nationality?
Jamaica.
Jamaican.
Grenada.
Grenadian. Yeah. So you see our people, right? We're broken, brother. And these wicked pastors are not going to help you, bro. Understand? You're an Israelite, bro. Alright? Keep the laws and statutes and commandments. Alright, read.
But with the force and with cruelty have they ruled them.
Force and cruelty have they ruled the people.
And they were scattered because there is no shepherd.
Sheep are scattered because there's no shepherd.
Find the one where it says one sheep. You're going to leave the 99.
Because they were scattered because there's no shepherd, man. And when you got a shepherd, what's he going to do? Look after the flock, man. As David looked after the flock. David fought lions to look after the flock, man. There was a sheep in the way. Wait, hold that verse. Get that. Hold that, man. We're going to come back to this. Because we were talking about the gospel when we started, right? This is a precept to show how the wicked shepherds, they're not doing thus saith the Lord by helping the people of the gospel, man. They're killing them, man. They've led the sheep to go out for the wolves, man. You know what I want? First Samuel.
First Samuel chapter, what with David? Yeah, chapter 17 and 34.
This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 34. 1 Samuel 17 and verse 34. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep. Thy servant have kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock, and I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him.
Yeah, man, for the sheep, man. Man had to kill a lion to save one of the sheep. Read this.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 12 and verse 11. And he said unto them, what man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep, and if it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay on it and lift it out?
That's the point, man. Talking about can we do works on the Sabbath, man? Right? Of course we can do holy works on the Sabbath, man, by reading the prophet Isaiah as the Messiah done in the synagogue, man. In Luke 4 and 16. You go out there, we go and do what? Kill the sheep. Because you false pastors, you are not shepherds, man. You're not fishers of men, you're not shepherds of sheep, you're not nothing, man. You're just filthy lucre, man. That's all you guys are about. You guys are about filthy lucre that Peter talks about. You're like Prophet Samuel's sons, man. They go after filthy lucre. They don't. The real pastors are out here feeding the brokenhearted and the gospel to the sheep, man. Not trying to suck them out like vampires for every penny they got in their pocket, man. The gospel's meant to be free without charge. You understand that, bro? You know that? The pastors are stealing their auntie's money, man. And mummy's money, man. Right? The gospel, you're not meant to pay for that stuff, man. That's why we come out here in the openings of the gates and we just read it for free, man. They don't say, oh yeah, do you know them understandings that you're reading in the Bible? Come to church and pay for it. Do you know that, sister? They get you to put money in the collection plate just because they're reading a couple psalms in there. Madness, bro. Absolute madness, man.
That's not the one I wanted to Yeah, no, you start from verse 3. Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 34 verse 3. Ye eat the fat and ye clothe you with wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them.
That's how they ruled them, with force and cruelty. Bring out, King.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 12. How think ye, if a man have 100 sheep, and what? Matthew chapter 18 and verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of the little ones. For I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. For the Son of Man is come to you come to save you, come to save that which is lost.
So the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 4. Hold that, bro. The Son of Man has come to save that which is lost. So what are we lost? We're lost from our heritage. We're lost from our homelands, from our nationality. We're lost from our what? Our language, bro. We even speak in another tongue. Alright, read it.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 6. My people have been lost sheep.
My what?
My people have been lost sheep.
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
What?
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
They've forgotten their resting place. That's why we said this place is not our rest, man. Jumping up and down in the middle of damn Great Britain, London, and thinking that this is our save, we're saved. That's what they're saying, you know? I'm a Christian, I'm saved. You're saved from what, man? You're still here in this damn wicked place. They're still pushing pedophilia. They're still pushing satanic worship. They're still pushing damn homosexuality of man and man, woman. They're still pushing wickedness, man. What are you saved from, man? We're in the land of our captivity, man. There's no being saved, jumping up and down, singing kumbaya, kumbaya, man. Your shepherds lead you to astray, man. Your wicked pastors are not teaching you the righteousness, man. Your wicked pastors are teaching you God loves the damn whole world. God hates the Edomites. God hates the Philistines, man. He hates the Egyptians, man. God killed the Egyptians, man, for what they've done to the Israelites, man. God don't love everyone, man.
That's right.
I love that brother who's on the comments, man. He says God don't love everyone. Every video. He's even going to put it on this video as well. God don't love. The Most High, the Lord, don't love everybody. Read your Bible, man. He hates the Caucasians. He hates the Chinese. He hates the Philistines. He hates the Moabites. He hates the Indians, Elam. There's a prophecy. He even don't like some of these Israelite people, man. But he loves them still. Yeah, his hands still. He don't. Yeah, some of the Israelites like, look, I don't like you, but I love you, man. You know, like your son. He might not like. He might do something stupid. You don't like it, but you love him. It's unconditional. That's why he says. That's why we're reading it now, because the wicked pastors what they do to our people, man. Right, read.
Ezekiel.
Wait. Yeah, singing and dancing, man. Yeah, get that, man. I'd rather go to the house of lamentations, the house of mourning, than the house of feasting and jumping up and down, man. Stupidness.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 12. How think ye, if a man have 100 sheep, and one of them be gone astray, do he not leave the 99 and 9, or the 99, the 99 and 9, and goeth into the mountain and seeketh that which is gone astray?
Yeah, the 90 and 9. So yeah, if there's 100 sheep, one of them's gone. Are you not gonna go and look for that one sheep? Just because one can't go missing, man. We need that one back here, man. You're my brother. That's how the shepherds, they didn't care. They were sitting down, feet cocked up, like, oh no. You go to the Maccabees, you know the one we want. Right? Go to the Maccabees with the false shepherds, where the feet is cocked up in the air, and they're doing as Esau says, man. We need that Maccabees, man, you know what I mean? Sitting back, oh yeah, we're alright. I'm alright. I've got clothes on my back. I've got food in my belly. Them other guys, they don't deserve the mansion. They don't deserve the yachts. They don't deserve the speedboats and the private jets and the big Lambo. I want a Lamborghini. I want a Lamborghini limo. I want a Hummer limo. I want a yellow one as well. That's how these wicked pastors are doing it with our people in Nigeria and in Ghana. Stretched out limos, these false pastors, man. And our people are dying for water, bro. Carrying down oranges on their heads. And they got fast food delivery service, like an Uber Eats thing. They don't deserve Uber Eats, man. That's how your false pastors are dealing with, man. Are dealing with the nation of Israel. Anyone you can find, you know the one.
Ezekiel 34 verse 5, and they were scattered because there is no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field. When they were scattered, my sheep wandered through the mountains and upon every high hill. Yea, my flock was scattered upon all the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them.
That's what's happened to his people. That's why he says, go not unto the Gentiles, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. It's simple and plain. We can't make this up. The lost sheep are the Israelites that have no shepherd. Like you other nations, you've got shepherds. You've got Buddha and your Shaolin monks and that. You've got your shepherd, man. You guys that follow Hinduism, the god Shiva or Sivas or whatever. Was it Shiva? Mr. Shibarines, man. You got Mr. God Shibarines, man. Who else has you got? The other ones, I don't know. Ganesh and that. Yeah, the elephants and that. You got elephants, man. With 8-armed elephants, man. You got your God, and you damn Ishmaelites. Ishmael, you got your sticks. So you got your stone, man. You Ishmaelites, you got a stone you can pray to, man. Who do we have, man? Well, what, a so-called white man? We got a Caucasian guy. This is amazing, man. This I'm never gonna get tired of this poster, man. This poster is amazing. Who do our little black boys have, man? Who do our Israelite brown-skinned boys have, man? Caucasian guys, man. Who they dance for, man? Look. They go hard for Esau, man. Look, shepherds. They go hard, look. And they're pimping out the children, man. They're pimping out the children. That's even worse, man. Because the brother tried to speak to that sister one time before and says, do you know that he looks, the Messiah looks like your brother's hair. With woolly hair and Mom was like, no, come, let's go, put that down, no, let's go. Picking up your children to make him not know, man. Well, that's what we got in. Go to, read up.
This is the book. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathens that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward therein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
They went and done after the ordinance of the heathen. There's another one. It says how they went and forsake the laws.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 2. And everyone. Chapter 1 and verse 42. And everyone should leave his Lord. Let me just start up. And everyone should First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 39. Her sanctuaries will lie waste like a wilderness, and her feasts were turned into mourning, her Sabbath into reproach, her honor into contempt. As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellence was turned into mourning. Verse 32. And everyone should leave his Lord. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's what they done, man. Our people, we agreed with the commandment of the king, because what we had wicked men that are in rulership dealing with this contract we had to abide by with the damn wicked heathens, man. And it became folly for us, man. Even in Acts 21. Same thing, you got that?
Let's do now first. Let's do that in
Acts 21, and start at 21. But this happened to us this was what? The Maccabees. That would be the Greek Empire, right? So in the Roman Empire, the same thing trickled down.
Read that.
This is the book of Acts chapter 21 and Acts 21 and verse
Start 19.
19. And when he had sold them, he declared perpetually what things power have wrought among the Gentiles by his ministers. And when they had heard it, they glorified Yahweh and said unto him, Thou seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews that are which believed, and they are all zealous for the Lord. And they are informed of thee, that thou teachest all Jews which is among the Gentiles to forsake Moses, saying that they ought not to circumcise their children, neither walk after their customs. What is it? Therefore, the multitude must need to come together, for they will hear that thou art come.
25.
Verse 25. And as touching the Gentiles which believe, we have written and consoled and concluded that they observed no such thing, save only that they keep themselves from things often offered to idols, and from blood, and from stragglers, and from strangled, and from fornication.
Yeah, so
Look, at the same time, the Israelites, who was teaching, let's say the disciples, Apostle Paul was teaching that, you don't have to be circumcised, it's not about circumcision. Yet, he knew he was a circumcised himself. So it says, what profit circumcision in Romans chapter 3? It says, much in every way. We need to be circumcised. That's the oracles belong to the Jews, man. So it wasn't about him saying, don't need to be circumcised. It was saying, look, you of circumcision, this is what we're going to show you. Look, read this.
This is the book of Acts. This is Titus 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
What?
Especially of they of the circumcision.
So there's guys, especially them stupid, wicked pastors, man, that will be what? Of circumcision. You know what I mean? In this time it was circumcision. These are the pastors of this time. Now the pastors of this time are saying, you don't need to be circumcised, bro. Because that's what they were saying in the Maccabees, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then, so basically, it's just a different doctrine, just to push them more away from the gospel. So look, basically saying, especially them pastors that are in the church that are saying, "Thus saith the Lord," they're saying all of this stuff, but read.
Verse 10, Titus 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers
Truly and vain talkers.
and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
That's why it says, "Beware lest any man spoil you for vain philosophy and deceit," right?
Verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not to, for filthy lucre's sake. For filthy lucre's sake. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Christians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, and that they may be sound in faith.
Yeah, we have to rebuke them sharply. We have to tell them, wicked pastors, man, we got to tell them off, man. They're not getting away with it, man. The Most High is going to come and grab them and deal with them, thus saith, man. False prophets need to be dealt with amongst our people because they're leading the sheep to a sore slaughter. They're leading the righteous people that are innocent. They don't know much better. But these wise men amongst the fools, man. There's a wise men amongst the fools, man. So we gotta be sharp and swift to know what is righteous and what is wicked, man. Like praying in the opening of the streets, that's folly, man. The Most High specifically says don't pray in the opening of the streets, man. There's no reason for you to be like the damn Muslims, man, to pray in the opening of the streets, man. But that's what they do, innit? Let me get the next verse.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 5 and verse 2. Feed the flock of power which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
Yeah, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Give me that 1 Corinthians 9. Or you could give me Isaiah 55 and 1. No, you don't take the Bible, yeah. We don't need money for the Bible. We don't need tithing and offering. I thought the laws are done away with, man. That's the law, man. You get me? Why do you use, the laws, the Mosaic law is done away with? But you're using the tithing and offering Mosaic law to get your filthy money, man, in your pockets, man. You guys are wicked. You guys are robbers, man. You guys are a den of robbers.
This is Isaiah 55 and verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money.
Without what?
Without money.
Yeah, you don't need money to be a pastor, man. You don't need to have riches to be a pastor. You take it without peas, man. Read.
Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labour for that which it satisfieth not?
This ain't food. This ain't bread. This is the word, man. You get this word for free. You don't need to. That's one thing. At least that they're handing out books, right? At least the books are for free, man. You know what I mean? You know, like conquistadors, Spaniards, and the Spanish are handing out books. At least they're for free. They're not saying you gotta pay for them, man. Them guys over there, you go to the church, you gotta pay for that, man. You know what I mean? They got a book. They got books. Oh yeah, bro. Have you been to that church up there in the road? Let them know. Man says, let them know. Let them know, church, man. They've got books in there for sale, man. But yeah, anyway, that's their business. Let's go.
First Corinthians
9.
that's on the top, yeah.
18.
You probably should know the verses now, man. We've been teaching for years.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 18. No, 9 and 18. What is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Mashiach without charge.
But what?
Without charge.
Yeah, you don't need to pay for the gospel, man. Jeremiah 23. Right?
That I abuse not my power in the gospel.
That we don't want to abuse the power in the gospel. That is for who? The brokenhearted, the ones in captivity, the ones that are not saved, man. He that endureth to the end shall be saved, man. That's why we come out here and we cry unto who? The winds. And the sheep shall hear the voice. We don't care if the people don't come up and not teaching the word. We're out here with the mic crying aloud. Give me that Isaiah 58 and 1, man. I want Jeremiah 23 and 23. I want the one where it says,
Who should a man rob God?
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 7. Have I committed an offense in abasing myself, that ye might be exalted, because I have preached to you the gospel of power freely.
What is it?
Because I have preached the gospel of power freely.
simple and plain, man. The gospel of the Most High is for free. Malachi 3 and 8.
Jeremiah 23 and verse 30. Therefore, behold, I am against the prophet, saith Yahweh, that steal my word, everyone from his neighbor. Behold, I am against the prophet, saith Yahweh, that useth their tongues, and say, he saith.
Yeah, man. You use your tongue and say, oh, the Most High said this, man. The Most High is against you, man. The Most High is against everyone that used and used it and still. Yeah, that's still his word, man. You actually use the money to steal the word of the Most High, man.
This is the book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 8. Will a man rob power? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In inches of offering. Oh, in tithes and offering.
Yeah, that's how you people are robbing. You pastors are robbing the Most High, man. You rob him in tithes and offering. And they use this verse to say that the people in the church are robbing the Most High by not paying tithes and offering. Wickedness, man. They've used the Bible like Satan would, man, to deceive the people. That means you pastors are robbing the people with tithes and offering. Not that the people are not paying the tithes and offering and robbing God. You're liars, man, because the Bible says you take the word without charge. You don't pay for the gospel, man. So that means you guys are using the Bible like Satan would, man, in the wrong connotation. That's why it says, read it in context. Well, precept upon precept, we've read, you don't need to be paid to teach the gospel, man. I don't want no money for teaching what the thus saith the Lord says, man. But you filthy pastors, you got a prosperity doctrine, and if you give me money, then you're gonna prosper. You're gonna get your bills are gonna be paid. Where in the Bible does it say that your prayers and my bills are gonna be paid because your prayers? The Most High don't hear of sinners, man. The Most High don't hear the prayers of them wicked sinners, man. So how is he gonna? But you don't need to keep the commandments in the church, right? So how is he hearing your prayers? You guys that add sin onto sin. You know, because we know when others say no man can say he's without sin, bro. All right, cool.
Let's just sin.
So let's just sin then.
There's no sin.
Yeah, we have grace, bro.
He died for us.
We got grace. But wait, is it without effect? Through faith is the law without effect. Through grace is the law without effect. God forbid we establish the laws. It's simple and plain. That's why the church, they're teaching a mad doctrine of Satan. It's of the heathens. Don't be circumcised. Eat pork. You don't, the Sabbath day, it's on a Sunday. It doesn't matter when the Sabbath day is anyway, man. It's madness they're teaching. That's why we're doing, will a man rob God? You understand? You know what that means, isn't it, bro? Yeah, would a man really rob God?
I follow you guys on YouTube. I know.
Peace and love to you,
I love what you guys are doing.
would a man really rob God? Yes, you do, man. By robbing his servant, by robbing his sheep. That's why we read it all throughout the scriptures. Ezekiel 34 was bringing it out brilliantly, man. Give me that Ezekiel chapter 14. What you got?
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 7. It says, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely have you received, freely give.
Do what?
Freely have you received, freely give.
The same way we got this understanding without paying for it, the same way we have to give it to people without getting money for it, man. Simple and plain. Matthew 23:22.
This is Matthew 23:23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not leave the other undone.
Yeah, so that's what they've done, man. Woe to them Pharisees, man. They've done wrong. You got any questions, King? While you're here?
I'm listening, brother.
Okay, go to 1 Samuel chapter 8. So yeah.
If I have any question, I will just like to take a picture of this.
Yeah, take all the pictures you need, King. Take all the pictures you need.
Thank you, sir.
1 Samuel chapter 8. Yeah.
This is 1 Samuel 8 and verse 1. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of the second Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba, and his sons walked not in the ways, but turned aside after Lucre, and took bribes and perverted judgment. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel in Ramah, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
So that's the point, man. Your sons have turned after filthy lucre. Samuel, your sons are not moving how you move, man. They're moving in the wrong vibration, man. We want a king. That's what the Israelites asked for. Because we're not dumb. You know what I mean? As people, we can see the wool you're trying to pull over our eyes. You guys are not real shepherds, you pastors, man. There's so much folly going on, man. And like we said, I've seen some of the Hebrew Israelite camps. There's folly even within the camps. We've seen it, man. You know what I mean? There's no trying to say that they're squeaky clean. We're not. We all need to be corrected, but we know the truth when we see the truth. They're not asking for peace, man. We're not asking for peace. Why? Because we all know we're trying to put off this corruptible to put on the incorruptible, man. So we're going through our trials and tribulations. We're going through our journeys. That's what I'm saying. We're not here to say we're the best and you guys are the best and you bring it out the best. We're all doing what? Our reasonable service, man. Honorable service for the saints, for the people. Now, if you've got something against that camp, that's your lot. That's what the Most High has given to you, man. For understanding, all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. That he's waking up his Israelites to know who they are. They're not black, they're not Hispanic, They're not Native American. They're not West African or West Indian. They're the Israelites, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Issachar, Gad, Dan, Reuben, Zebulun, Manasseh, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar, Gad, Manasseh, Ephraim as well. Because if you're not saying Joseph, man. If I missed out any, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna go home and I'll ask the Most High for forgiveness for missing a brother, man. Hey, let's read all the brothers, man. Just in case, man. I hope I never missed one, man. Give me Genesis. Genesis chapter 35. Genesis 35, 23.
This is Genesis 35 and verse 23. Shall I start from alright, 23. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin, and the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali, and the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob which were born to him in Padan Aram.
Yeah, these are the sons of Jacob, man. Yeah, man, this is who we are. We're the 12 patriarchs. We're the 12 brothers, man, the 12 tribes of Israel. So this is who we remember ourselves in the land of our captivity. This is who we subscribe to ourselves with the name of Israel, man. And surnamed ourselves, subscribed ourselves as Jacob our father and Israel is our last name, man. And that's how we're going to get to the program. That's how we're trying to get to the kingdom. Knowing who we are biblically. And this is pissing off the heathens, man.
That's right.
This is making them shake in their boots. To know that all the nations, they trembled at the sound of Israel, man. You hear David's coming, they're shitting their pants, man. They're really upset. So now, what we're doing is to tell you, wicked pastors, you scattered the sheep by telling them they're Gentiles. We're just Gentiles. You're black. And their Israelis are the ones that are the madness. Everything over there. So our people, they don't know that they're Israelites. They think that they're damn black British or West African or West Indian. That's not in the Bible, man. West India, Jamaica ain't in the Bible, man. The Israelites are in the Bible. That is who our people are. That's what there's a song in it. The Israelites are the Israelites. They knew they were Israelites, bro. Where's the Christian pastor coming telling you that you're the black British, man? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Yeah, and you got the kurva mashes, man, out here telling you some madness. They're telling you that they're Jesus, man, that they're the Messiah, man. So that's what we got now. Let's go buy in the Bible. Give me that in Proverbs.
He says the Proverbs, you don't have to pay the gospel, man. Buy the truth and sell it not. Know that. Get 23. Give me Proverbs 16.
This is Proverbs 23:23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding.
Yes, that's the truth, man. Give me that. Proverbs 8 and 11. Buy the truth and sell it not.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold? And to get understanding rather than to be chosen than silver.
So yeah, it's better to get wisdom than gold, man. So what is wisdom? It's not in them churches, I'll tell you that. Because wisdom, give me Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 21. Proverbs 1 and 20.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the street.
And she don't utter her voice by singing and dancing and clapping for so-called white Jesus, man. Read.
She cries in the chief place of concord, in the openings of the gate.